senior architect at Canonical, work on the infrastructure services mostly. So here in OTF, I'm helping Prakash to just run the hackathon. I
Yeah,
work for Ubuntu basically. Canonical is the commercial company behind Ubuntu, so I work for Ubuntu in other case.
super. Let me go to Rutu. Rutu, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Ruturaj Kadikar, and I've been associated with Infra Cloud Technologies. We basically deal in expertise in Kubernetes and cloud native landscape, right from development to DevOps. So I have been associated with some or the other projects which I have directly developed or indirectly developed, and right up to in terms of DevOps, I've been handling production clusters for some of the clients. Uh, yeah, that's it.
Saurabh,
And
are you there?
for OTF, I've been working right from start. I've been associated with Prakash sir, and I was in Chennai at that time in SRM University as a researcher. And from there, it all started the journey of OTF. We had presented many workshops on OpenStack, and now we are extended to Kubernetes, and there will be upcoming events in the OTF. I think Ganesh sir can brief you around it.
Yeah, before I go to Ganesh, Viraj, you want to introduce yourself? Viraj?
Uh, Hello everyone. This is Viraj Thakkar from BMIT, and we have the team of five. We are the team of five, including Man Patel, Kishan Kachadia, Nikunj Rajpara, and Abhishek Mistry. We are now in the Institute of Babu Madar Institute of Information Technology, a part of Ukatarsad University, Surat.
Thank you. Next, Neha, go ahead. Introduce your team.
Yes, we are from Rajaram Bapu Institute of Technology. We have my team member with uh, Sugandha Dhanavde and Priyanka and Samruddhi.
Thank you. Akash, are you there, Akash?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead,
Yes,
introduce yourself.
myself Akash Mahajan. I am from Rajaram Bapu Institute of Technology, pursuing third year BTech in Information Technology. Thank you.
And you have a team of?
Yeah, I have a team of 5 people, including Rishikesh Maitre,
Mhm.
Aditya Dalvi, Sanket Kale, and Shubham Teke, and me.
Very good. Sugandha, you want to say something? Sugandha, you have something to say? Or Veena, Sneha has introduced you. That's sufficient? Okay. Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Sugandha.
Okay. Hello everyone. This side Sugandha Dhanavde. I'm from Rajaram Bapu Institute of Technology, Islampur, Sangli, from IT department, pursuing BTech third year engineering. Thank you.
Thank you. So, all of who are present as well as not present, we have introduced who participated. Let me go to Ganesh and give him the handy. Ganesh, you are ready now? Or you want to share something? It looks like Ganesh is having some issues. Okay.
No. I'm
Yeah,
done.
okay.
Yeah.
Good. Sorry.
Okay. Hey, good morning, team. This is wonderful. I was in the beginning, and then I think overall sessions were good. So Prakash asked me to spend little time with you guys to understand more, and then how you guys are coming to the limelight, right? So before showing one of the video, at least my favorite video, I just wanted to. Can you able to see my screen, team?
Yes, we are able to see your screen. Yep.
Okay. So there are two things I would like to highlight here. Any projects or any career which you are always doing it, right? When you are a student in the school or in the college, you might have utilized these two tools, right? Microscope and telescope. Now you apply these two into your real life scenario. Right? Talk about a telescope. Telescope is used for what? Let me ask this question. When you're a childhood, you always wanted to use a telescope, right? What was the purpose of it? Can anyone answer me?
Sir,
Anybody?
the telescope would show me the stars away in the space.
Right? Which is far distant. We won't be able to see in real life. Right? So that is where when you correlate as an engineering student or as a building the life skills for your own self, right? You always consider opportunities far into the future. That's what this telescope is all about, right? So you always look for an opportunities and then convert it into a real life scenario, right? The other side of the story, if you look at the microscope, right? So microscope is used for what? To see, enlarge the small living being into the bigger ones, right? So that is where the challenge comes in. The microscope is utilized to intense the magnification of the existing challenges. Let's say if you have any challenge while presenting this particular presentation itself in OTF forum, right? How do you do it? First thing comes to our mind is a fear. Oh, okay, what will happen, whether I will be qualified or not? Is there any way I can be the winner, or all sorts of things, right? I don't know how would other people will think about me. Is there any way I can do a better, right? So these two things I always believe in taking and shaping up your own life changing scenarios, right? Now you come back to the reality. I always go with 4 C's. So Prakash is heavily believed in this. What are those 4 C's? 1, communication. 2nd, collaborate. 3rd, contribute. 4th is consistency. What does it mean, right? Communication doesn't mean it's in English. Hey, I have been talking in English from the childhood. No. Communication is all about how do you communicate in terms of reading, writing, right? When you are getting into a corporate world or non-corporate world, how do you handle people? How do you connect with your own dreams? How do you select your own career choices, options in front of you? That's where the communication plays a bigger role. 2nd is collaborate, right? As a team, you have your own roles and responsibilities, you do it, right? When you're entering into unknown territory, how do you do it? Unless you start talking to other, it is very difficult. That is when you start collaborating, you understanding each other, and then start sharing more content, what you have, right? And then it's all about the win-win situation. No need to hide yourself. 3rd is contribute. Think about 20 years of education system in India. Okay, I have learned. So what? 18 to 20 years I have learned, right? Then I will shape up my own career, my own life. No. One has to always think how best I can contribute back to my own community. When I say community, community at large. Contribute back to my own school, contribute back to my own friends, college, could be anything, right? Let's say you complete your engineering degree and then wherever you are working, whether it is IT sector, non-IT sector, doesn't matter. After a few years down the line, when you go back to your own respective college or the campus, you feel very proud. And they will only ask, okay, hey, why don't you talk something which you are doing in your current life, right? That is what the contribution is all about. Similarly, in the open source community, right? When I'm consuming, why not contribute back to the community? How best I can participate in open source forum? How best I can present myself, right? Whatever I mentioned, first 3 C's, there should be a consistency. Today I'm talking and tomorrow I will forget for next 10 years, then it doesn't make any sense. Okay, this guy comes only as and when it is required, otherwise he will vanish. No. That's why we all believe in these 4 C's. What are those 4 C's? Collaborate, communicate, contribute, and consistency. right? This is what I believe in. So let me show one of the video, which I think,
Mhm.
and whether you guys can able to hear.
Yeah, go ahead, try it.
Yeah, let me try this.
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So team, what do you think about this?
Super. Excellent.
So like I said, 4 C's. Did you guys notice 4 P's also? What are those 4 P's? That video?
Passion, persistence, patience, perseverance.
Excellent. Thank you, man. Very good.
So
These
that was
things are key to
that
the
was
success.
Malini, you know that?
Oh,
Persistence, what is it? Persistence?
perseverance.
Persistence, passion, patience, and
Perseverance.
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 Stick the road, stick to the road. Be patient. It won't all happen on the same day. You got to be
Yes.
passionate about it because some of the going will be hard, but you have to stick with it.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you very much, team. So there is
So
no
Malini,
end.
you want to speak few words? Since you came in, I'll just give it to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I know there are young ladies here.
Yeah.
I want you all to remember one thing, dear young ladies. Believe in yourself. Don't ever let somebody say you're anything less, you're incapable of anything. Just believe in yourself, stick to it, and then demand it too. If you don't demand and stand up for yourself, you won't get anything in life, whether it's a nice job, whether it's a nice education, whether it's a nice husband, whether it's nice children. You have to demand it and say, I expect it, I want it, I have to get it. Okay? And then it'll be yours. And it's a right, it's a responsibility. It's a right because you're an equal, just like all the other people in this world. And it's a responsibility in the sense that you have to work towards it and then you'll deserve it. So it's equal pay, equal appreciation, equal opportunity. And the fact that you all took all this extra time and did this hackathon and are learning things beyond your regular curriculum means you all want it, you all are passionate about it. So you will work for it and you'll deserve it because you believe in it. That's all I have to add. And I've done it. It's not been an easy road. It's a juggle, but it's rewarding. And today, look, I get to talk to you people about it. That itself is success.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So this was Malini Bandaru, and she's from IISc Bangalore. She works for VMware in US at Palo Alto. And Ganesh Hiragowda is also from VMware. He's from Bangalore. So both of them are colleagues from two distant places, but they give you the passion, the peace and the seas they have brought to you. I'm very happy, especially for the team of Sugandha, Sneha, Priyanka, and what is the last name? I forget. Maybe you can help me. What was the last name? Another one? Fourth one, I forgot. Yeah. So these people actually were hesitant to come forward. Let me put it this way.
Wow. Okay.
And then what I did was I pushed Sugandha a bit, gave her the link to the Ubuntu, and then this is team number 2 from same college, and there is another team of Akash Mahajan who is also here, Rishikesh, Akash, and
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we were able to hear you, Malini.
Okay. No, I can't hear Prakash anymore.
Yeah, I think his connection might have gone bad.
And our Veeraj is from Surat, and they competed with the. So each one had inventory, but with different flavor. One with Java, one with PHP, one with container, one with Kubernetes, and then we had Saurabh Bise from. Saurabh, you have not spoken. What happened? How are things with you? So he's from D.Y. Patil, College of Engineering, Pune, and he was assisted by Parth, who is not there, from Delhi University. Parth is the one who is in the Linux Foundation. So we have a group of people who work together as a team, and there were 4 team presentations today, and all of them were superlative. It's very difficult to judge, but I know behind the scene Rutu has been working on it. Rutu, do you have the results, or do you want to still need more time? So first thing is, you remember, there are few things which I will tell you. We have our point scheme, as I said, were based on the number of things we have shown, 50 marks for each one of the teams. And yeah, Rutu, are you there? He's working on it still.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
So
I need some time.
yeah. How much time? 5 minutes, 10 minutes? How much you need?
At At least
10?
10 to 15 minutes. Yeah.
10 to 15 minutes. Okay. In the meantime, let me continue on that. So what I will do is I will just say that we could not get Parth. Actually, Parth was one of the instrumental pieces in this. Probably Saurabh, you can tell Parth how much he helped you. Saurabh, are you there? Because I have sent a feedback form for the mentors, both for, there were 3 mentors. One was Rutu himself, the other one was Parth, and the third one was Robin, who is from SRM, who could not attend. And so other people came and went, but actually these 3 people persisted, and out of these 2 have topped. Anyway, we have 2 awards already there included, one for Parth and one for Rutu, that you can count that they are, as a mentor they get it. But from the point of view of mentees, I sent the form to everybody. If you remember, you have forms which you can fill out and send it, feedback to the mentors as well as to us as a leadership, what we are doing right or wrong, or what do you expect us to do better in future. Those are the things which I have asked you, and I'll share with you right now before we announce the record. I will just stop here the recording, or just share with you the before even stopping the recording, just share with you. Give me a second. Let me share my screen. So here is my screen. Yeah, here. So I'll just show you what you have seen or not seen. Probably, I don't know whether you saw it, but our details are there in the here in the drive. So we have a drive, Google Drive. Obviously, we have used Google Drive, and all our OTF group. We have several groups. So OTF is open technology forum, we call it, but forum itself has got many groups. So one of the groups is led by Ganesh Hiragoda, which is the health transformation, which we are going to have a target of August 15. That is our target. And so you can see on the screen, this is all that we did in the hackathon. You can see here. Okay. These are the various projects and documents. So basically, this is where each project has a documentation, and projects documentation. Some of the presentations are in the presentations, I believe, or I don't know whether presentation. Yeah, RBIT Sangli is here. This is the first recording we had done. Okay. The other recordings I'll add up here. So all the recordings will be here in the presentations. So you'll find your presentations here, as well as we have shared in the OTF form. So what I'll do, I'll just show you before Rutu comes in. So we have got a open tech forum, YouTube forum. Can you see the forum? All of you, are you able to see the forum?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what we want is, we want that this is the RIT first presentation, right? 3 days ago, they had presented the first for 25 minutes. The other presentations are there. So we do have in this various presentations, and you can see that one of the presentations is here. I don't know which one I opened. 12 or 13 at Yahoo. Yeah. So we started OpenStack together. Yeah. So this is Malini. Time when we are. So Malini's presentation. This is. So you have got several presentations here. All I wanted to show to you is that when you have time, look at those forms and subscribe to that form. And how is it going to happen is this way. How will you subscribe to it? The question comes, right? If I say, oh, subscribe to this, how do you subscribe to it? So what we have is, so when you go to these presentations, when you click on that and you do the presentation, you see watch the presentation. Example, skills shortage. How this is done by Ganesh Hiragoda. So we have got all people. There is a team on FinTech, which is handling the blockchain technology. There is one team which is handling health IT, which is what I mentioned, Ganesh. And the third, there is one more team which is dealing with what you call the education. So we have three verticals: education vertical, health vertical, and financial. And these three, out of that, health is what we are planning to present. So January month is hackathon, February month is going to be website, March is going to be the when we are releasing all our year-long plan, and April is the new year beginning. So probably we'll enroll membership and all, so that we can plan for the finance from April to our fiscal year. That is, accounting year is going to be starting from April to March. So in April we will be able to make sure that all plans are set in place. So once the long-term plan is set, we can go. And also, plus you always have books to read. You can go and look at the Kubernetes Nginx books. If you have not used it, you can use them. Other books are also will be, so presentations is here. This is the bootcamp record. If you, those who did not do bootcamp, there are records for Kubernetes. You can go through, like example, this number 2 is the one. These are all the recordings which we have done on the Kubernetes, and this is recorded by me. I have done some sessions. We also have another expert. Okay, I am just one of them probably presenting, but we also have Sayam, who is a better speaker than me on this. But nevertheless, each one has their own role. I am more of an architect example, so I can describe the node itself because that is how it manages everything. Yeah. So the API server has all the container orchestration APIs which are available for Kubernetes. So this is what it is. So this is, we also work with something called CCICI, which is a Bangalore Party Cloud Council of India. And with them, I have recorded around 6 presentations for us. So what we are doing is we are also working with NIC, which is the government body, National Informatics Center. There are 4 of them across 5 of them, 5 regions. Each region has 5 regions: central, south, east, west, north. 5 regions are there. They have got 5 data center clouds, which is NIC is for the all your Aadhaar and everything goes from that. And Bhubaneswar is the main center for that. And Delhi is the place where they are working from. So you have got all the cloud people in the Cloud Council of India, where we do the standardization part of it. So we are going to promote Kubernetes as one standard and OpenStack is another standard. And for the vendor, we do have VMware and Red Hat. Those are the 2. So these are the 4 usually more prominent, at least in India. And so those are the things which are available to us. The other thing which we wanted to share, so if you go through the boot records, you've got everything. And plus audio is also there. You can use audio, video, whichever you want to use, you can use. This is all shared with you, okay, all the people. And your presentations are here. Then there is a form for leadership feedback, which I wanted you to fill in. Especially we want this to be filled. Now it's already 9:59. I think it's half an hour you are left with. If you get this form, I'll just put this in the whatever the chat window. What I want is if you can fill in for this form. I'll just put in the chat window and give me a second. So this is for the feedback for both of the what do you call the team members, and that is for the where is the chat window? Chat window is here. Chat window. Okay. So those who can, please go ahead and fill the form. This is for Rutu and for Parth. I have given my feedback to them. I want you individually to provide. Click on this link and start filling the form. It is only 2 minutes. You will take. By the time Rutu comes back, we will have that form ready for them. So you can submit it and it will automatically here. So I can see the responses. Like example, there are 2 responses. Summary is there. And like whatever you did in your Jupyter terminal, same way you have here. So responses are there. We want to make sure that individual respond to it, so that we can, same way we have used Google form all through for all our work, and this is one of the forms. So you can see here your quiz also came through this. There are two quiz setup. One quiz setup was done by Parth, which was a tougher one, so I changed, and then we had so we have got the results here also for set of questions and answers. And I don't know whether everybody can access it, but definitely Rutu and Parth, who are managing, can. So we had a question set, responses. We also have a cheat sheet which you can download. This gives you all the Kubernetes commands that you can use as a cheat sheet. Cheat sheets are meant for easy, while on the screen you can use this. So you got all the pod related command, service related, quota related, secrets related, stateful set. So the one database stateful set we were talking about, this is the one. So make sure that you use this cheat sheet. Popularly, this gives you, in fact, everything about Kubernetes you need to know at the command line. And once you see the command, you know what exactly this is used for. Then the what Narendra had mentioned. Narendra, you want to say something on this? Kubernetes, using Kubernetes? MicroK-ATS? Okay, so Narendra is probably not there. Yeah, he's there. But Narendra, can you? Okay, if he's not, that's fine with him. But he's from Ubuntu Canonical. So you have a person.
Hi Prakash, sorry I was muted.
Yeah, no, I wanted you to, if you can talk about MicroK-ATS, you wanted to say something.
Prakash, before that, this form doesn't have a permission, I guess. I think we need to give the permission to everybody.
Yeah, I will do that. Yeah, so now the event is over, everybody can see everything. We'll open it out. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I can tell a bit about it. So MicroK-ATS basically is the Kubernetes platform, which is opinionated, easy to deploy, and can be used on the IoT devices, edge platform, or even on the single laptops, desktops, or maybe in the server. So the best part of it already has all the Kubernetes upstream features enabled, and you can enable more features as you go. Like you want to enable the kubectl, you can easily, kubeflow, you can easily say MicroK-ATS.enable kubeflow. It will enable your kubeflow dashboard, storage APIs, everything. Only differences is very opinionated, and it's good for the developers basically who are trying to develop on the Kubernetes. So easy to install on Ubuntu say sudo snap install MicroK-ATS, it will install Kubernetes right over there. And it's a snap, which is a confined application with all the dependencies, everything is inbuilt into it.
Yeah, just to mention, kubeflow is a platform running on Kubernetes for AI/ML development. So the team, which is Surat team, they wanted to do some machine learning and all that. You can use the kubeflow running on a Kubernetes cluster. And that has got all the libraries that are required, like Caffe, PyTorch.
It's already compiled containers running on top of Kubernetes will give you this CI/CD pipeline and everything together with the kubeflow.
Yeah. So machine learning.
The best part is like user don't have to know much internal details about the Kubernetes. Have it up and running, and so that all the developers, DevOps can concentrate on the application which they want to develop, rather than going into nets and threads of individual components within the Kubernetes and deal with it.
Yeah. So what we had done is somebody had used MicroK-ATS, one of the team, I think, and I don't remember who were they. They were trying to do it on Windows or something. And then we had a decision whether to use VirtualBox or whether to go with the directly on the Windows machine or to use a Ubuntu VM within it. So there is always a, options available, plenty of them. So I think that was what we had. And Rutu, are you ready?
I just want to add a little more.
Yeah, go ahead.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
so with the Kubernetes, the whole thing is pretty intense in terms of setup. You have to set up the database, you have to set up all the services. So the advantage of these smaller, lighter weight Kubernetes is that they make the developers and the users' lives much easier. So there's micro-K8s, there's K0s, there is K3s. So all these variants, and they're particularly also valuable for edge case scenarios. Say you have an edge and you want to set up some surveillance camera over there and detect if they're valid people who can enter this office building or hospital or whatever. Micro-K8s and these other smaller Kubernetes solutions make it easier for you to deploy those solutions using the same APIs. And one thing that you might have noticed in your work is with Kubernetes, if you delete a pod, if you delete a replica, a new one gets created automatically with all the services that are in place, all the daemons in place in Kubernetes. So that gives you high availability. Something goes down, it still comes back up. There's also all the automatic scaling that goes on depending on how many min and max replicas you've given. So you get all that power of that infrastructure by using Kubernetes. You don't need to reinvent it. And like they said, you can focus on your application development, whether it's face recognition, whether it's temperature sensing, whatever apps that you want to do, maybe even on the edge in a smaller, constrained environment.
Yeah. So anything to do with IoT, you need a smaller footprint. And so there is a development and a target. So usually what happens in the real time, there is a target and there is a development platform. So development platform can be anything, but target can be very small one. But even the development platform can be small one. That's what here we have. Because with the minimum of effort you can do, especially when you want to do mass, then you want the cost to be lower, you want the footprint to be lower, you want memory to be lower. Everything is so minimum with the maximum
impact.
Yeah, that's the key. So people do use what is that Pi? What is it?
Raspberry Pi.
Raspberry Pi. Yeah, it's very popular, but it's not the only thing. There are many more.
But that's still plenty depending on the kind of application you have. So that's where all these mix and match options are valuable.
So we have another 2 minutes. Rutu will come up within 2 minutes. But anybody wants to speak anything, please share your. If any one of you wants to share your. Can I ask anyone of you, the students, to share their learnings?
Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible. Go ahead.
I would like to talk about
Saurabh, is it?
Full development process for the app and then project. I would be grateful for Parth for helping me out.
Saurabh, you're echoing. Since you joined with 2 phones or whatever, one you muted.
Yeah, one is muted. Yeah, now he's going. Go ahead, Saurabh. Saurabh?
Yes, sir. I was facing issue with the audio.
Yeah, I can see you are facing because of the audio, but go ahead. Still, you say what you want to say. You wanted to talk about Parth. Very good. At least I have one person who is backing Parth. Go for it. Yeah, Parth has been working day and night. I don't know. He works in the night.
He is always available to help. And many times I had facing issues, and he would quickly solve it out. I don't know, some methods of research, and then so while deploying, I had some issue with config files, and it was not loading, and then it was not even showing it in browser. And then he sorted it out very much quickly enough. That's what I would say. He is even more experienced than I am, and currently I had no experience much in Python, and in plugging in different softwares and then integrating with the others. So it was a new exposure for me and also a learning path for me.
See,
Yes.
some of the people we think they may not know anything, they come as a surprise. So I would say one of the biggest surprise for me for the entire session of this hackathon was Parth. So Parth Yadav, he is a Delhi University, what do you call, he has completed his bachelor's and he is doing his third year. I think he's doing only third year. He's a bachelor's, I believe. He's doing masters or something. But the amount of knowledge he has, I just couldn't believe this guy is a third year or a fourth year student. And we introduced him just as a simple help because Delhi University did not have any students to make a project. He said that I will participate and help others. And that's how it started. Same happened for SRM, what is this, Robin. But Robin, what happened, Robin's notebook or something blew off, so he could not. He's also equally, I know, competent, but what Parth brought to the team was fantastic. I don't think I have seen a young budding guy like him. The only other I know go-to guy was Rutu for me previously. But this time I could see that Parth could really raise to the occasion. He way beyond I have seen. Not only that, he taught me some of the things which I have not even thought about. Okay, so I told him that after you finish this, we will continue on some other projects, and we are happy to have Parth from Delhi University. He is on the Linux Foundation, works on software validation and hardware validation. And he, along with Shubham, presented at the event OTF Open Technology Forum, Open Tech Forum on December 19. Their recordings are there. You may want to look at them in the Open Tech Forum, whatever we have, the YouTube subscription. I think we are about, Rutu has opened out his, I think he's ready, right, Rutu? Rutu, are you there? Done?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So here we hand over to Rutu to declare the winners, and if you want to say something, please go ahead. Start with something which will give them overall picture.
Yeah, so I think we had shared the criteria and the points allocation initially, how it would be based on several criteria, and it was difficult. So the total marking was approximately 50, through which we had allocated different, say for, I'll just show
Yeah, share. Go ahead, share your screen and show it.
Yes. So who is sharing the screen right now?
I'm sharing the screen probably.
Yeah, sir.
You can go ahead.
Yeah.
I can, stop it.
Sir,
do I stop sharing or something?
No. I'm able to see it.
Yeah, everybody's, you can share, yeah, everybody, allow participants to share.
You have to stop your screen sharing.
So how do I stop sharing? Let me see. Yeah, I have to stop sharing. Yeah. Right. You're right. Yeah, Rutu, go ahead. You are now.
So these were the criterias participation in the quiz. So max 5 points we had given, and so we have considered the quiz results. Secondly, project documentation. So how well the documentation was either on the GitHub or we had actually shared the template in the groups. So depending upon that, we had allocated points for project documentation. Then putting the code on the GitHub, how the GitHub code is maintained, and how the collaboration is actually happening on the GitHub. Okay. Then the progress status. So we were having for those. So we had actually for the past 1 week or more than that, night 9 p.m. IST, we were having a call daily so that those who have any difficulties can come up. These are very complex level topics, so we wanted to provide whatever support we can. For that, we were daily meeting at 9 p.m. IST for doubt solving or for learning or anything, whatever that is discussions we need to carry out. In that, so these are for that presentation. So some points for the presentation. Next is inclusion of Docker or containerization. So how you are actually Dockerizing or containerizing your application. So 5 points for that. And if you include Kubernetes, that is added advantage. Inclusion of Jupyter. If you have some code for the Jupyter, we have added for that also, and 10 marks for the demo. So yeah, carefully revisiting all the criterias and points, we have the total. Okay, so it was quite a tough competition, but just the difference was between the inclusion of Docker and Kubernetes. Okay, we have Saurabh as a winner with 44 points. Second, Team Akash from Rajaram Bapu with 41 points. Team Sugandha with 33 points. And Team Viraj with 30 points.
So all 4 are winners. Okay.
Yes.
All 4 are, we have 5 actually, we had said we will give 5. So now that 4 are there, I will declare the 5th one divided between 2 of them. That will be Parth and Rutu themselves. So we have the 5 and each one of them will get the, you can tell.
So we will official mail will be circulated and the prizes will be declared through the mail.
So there will be gift cards for all 5 teams, and there will be some what is that? T-shirts, right? We are waiting for the T-shirts. If you, the question will be who will get T-shirts is difficult for me to describe because only 5 are there. So that will be based on the individuals. Okay. But everybody gets gift cash awards, which will come as a whatever Amazon gift card or something. We'll figure that out. But that's the way. So is there anything anybody wants to? So first, congratulations to Saurabh Bise. Possibly he got it because he did the Kubernetes and containerization, right? Docker and container Kubernetes made the big difference. Correct? Yes. Although presentation may not have been that great, Saurabh doing it for the first time. He missed a couple of points, but overall, that's the score. Okay. And for the RBIT, both teams, fantastic. Both of you did an excellent job. It's just a matter of how you view it and how you go on the score scales. But both of you performed very well. And for the BMIT, Surat, superb job, very team presentation, and presentation was, I think, one of the fantastic from that side. So each one had a plus minus. So I hope you people are okay with what you see, or you have anything you want to share? Rutu or Ganesh, what about you?
Yeah, first and foremost thing, congratulations to the entire team.
Yeah.
So my idea is it's not about first, second, third. It is all winners, right? Participation is the key. Since you guys already participated, it is the marks or the score or whatever, right? This will always take us back foot in terms of first, second, third. But overall, my belief is all are the winners. So guys, this is the first step to take it to the next level. So keep pursuing what you wanted to do. All the best. Thank you.
Malini, last word to you.
Just congratulations and keep at it. Perseverance.
Yeah, perseverance is the key. The 4P and the 4Cs. Maybe Ganesh, you can say what are the 4Cs and the 4Ps? Repeat it.
Okay. Passion.
What are the 4Cs? Communication, collaboration,
contribution, and consistency.
Consistency. Okay.
Yeah.
And what are the 4Ps?
4Ps: passion, patience, persistence, and perseverance.
Fantastic. So the 4Cs and the 4Ps of the OTF you note down, and we will, once again, all the recordings will be available online, and I will stop recording here the last recording which is for the award.